Right now we are with Tara Macias-Sy. Naalala natin siya na cast-away siya sa Survivor Philippines 2009. That was something like 13 years ago.
13 years ago.
Pero ngayon New Yorker na siya. She's back in the Philippines because of an advocacy. Tara, how are you?
I'm good and I'm so thankful for today. In God's grace, we are here and we have gathered and we're able to meet you guys, especially Sir Arlo, who's doing this interview with Manila Times, and of course Chino with Asian TV. Thank you so much.
Nung magkita tayo first time, ang una kong sinabi, kasi I viewed your last speech, no? Sabi ko, saan ba galing pagkataray at pagiging magalitin mo for that?
Yes. Well, I think reminiscing my young self, I think it was a version of the reality where I had to just say what I want to say because of immaturity level that I think I was 19 when I joined the show, and I think it is accepted. However, as I mature, I become really much sweeter and sweeter each time as a mother of 6, and I think this has molded me to become better after being exposed in television at that age. Tama na. Nakat ka yun? Okay, nag-stop ako.
Kasi we don't cut eh.
Okay, sorry. Diretso.
Oo. Pero okay lang, diretso
Okay.
lang tayo. Pero, you realize na...
Wala nag-survivor tayo.
Okay.
Just go.
You realize na your choice of not pursuing a showbiz career but instead motherhood, daw, na-achieve mo naman pala yung success na siguro hindi na-achieve kung nagpatuloy ka sa showbiz.
Such an interesting question and such an interesting fact.
Mm-hmm.
I chose to be a mother to build my career as a regular employee to start. After which, in 2 years' time, I had to build myself as a self-employed professional in the field of insurance industry, real estate, and marketing, in all field of marketing. And when I reached 24 as the youngest manager of one reputable insurance company in the Philippines, I had to pursue in creating my own business, to be my own boss. And so at 27, I had to establish my own marketing company in the place where I live in Dipolog City, Zamboanga del Norte. So, taga Dipolog City talaga.
Bisaya, gid kaday.
Bisaya, gid ko. Hello sa tanang mga Bisaya. Ug labi na sa Cebu nga ako yung girepresentar sa pag-join ako sa Survivor Philippines TV. Despite that I audition in Iloilo, so I also have the heart of an Ilonggo. At 16, I was just transformed so differently when God was introduced to me in that school where I had to learn more about the 10 Commandments and all that stuff. I think it gives me the power, the inner strength during the time, because I think whatever I want, I can get it. And when I auditioned for Survivor, I was sure in. And I think because of that, it leads me to, a better person right now, despite of all the circumstances, challenges that I had to go through way back at that time at a young age, being bashed on TV because you're like the kontrabidang-bida on the show, the Tari Queen, and all this stuff. And it took me 10 years, honestly. I want to be honest with that fact. That it took me 10 years because YouTube, I was already in YouTube at 2009, and it was the golden age of GMA7. So thank you so much for the opportunity, the Survivor Philippines team. To date, I would say that I'm able to conquer the media again through this platform, and I think this is the right time that I should get on my shell and show to the world that I had chose to be a mother, a career woman, whatever you call it, entrepreneur. Yet, I'm still able to make it on the top and be the topic. Yes, isn't it? It's something more of like a topic because I want to be a testament of a mother, of a dreamer, of a survivor that keeps on going and doing things that is valuable for people and for we don't cut Teka, medyo nawala lang ako. Just
Okay.
have to get
Pero
triggered.
as a recap, kasi yung very interesting yung story mo that you and your sister actually were together in the audition. And since you're the younger one, you pushed her to be in season 1, but you got called for season 2.
Sige. So, here's our survivor story. So, back 20... Wait, okay. Okay, here's our survivor story. Back 2008, I had seen this survivor edition in Iloilo at SM. And I was with my sister. We're having so much tough times, and I can still remember that we only had to eat pan de Manila. But I think we look good and we're beautiful together with my sister, despite we have nothing else to lean on. We had to work in Smith, especially me, because I have chose to be independent at age 16. I don't want to ask mom some money or any from my family, despite I know that I have a lot of family that has a lot of resources. But then I had to stand on my own because my dad died at the age 16. My dad died, so we had to choose to be self-supporting. And I think that was the time I said that I think I'm a survivor, and I think it's also the reason why we're able to get into Survivor with my sister. And she also has her setback during that time. She has to divorce. She just recently divorced with her husband in Thailand. And then after which, I'm pushing her. I said, sis, let's go. Let's get let's audition. And we actually don't know what Survivor reality is, to be honest. And this is a revelation today. You know what? Today has been a long day. And as much as I want to do an episode again, all over and over again. Because I know it is a history that I should be sharing to everybody. And the survivor experience that we had is something that can impact you in the revelation of God's greatness, despite of circumstance and setback that may happen to your life. But in a period of time, you will realize it is part of the process in molding you to the best of what you can be, who you can be, and serve with his thy purpose in this temporary world.
Okay, you were with season 2 and your sister with season 1, and you have befriended one of the castaways also, and he's with us now. Yeah, that's Rob C.
Kapatid!
So on.
Here, we have my kapatid, Rob. Ang gwapo naman ng kapatid. Can you just guess how young is he? Oh, well, don't question how young he is. Because he's just a same age as I, charot.
Yeah. I'm too old. I'm 25 years old already. So
The lover boy of Survivor
I'm
Philippines.
25, so I'm old na.
So how does it feel to be working together? Because you will be having a project, right?
Yes, well, I have been
Oh.
inviting Kuya Rob to be with us with the Lever Philippines.
Papasalamat ako dito sa babaeng to dahil sa kanya napasama ako dito.
And yes, we wanna make it big in New York City. So from this date on, this September 2022, we are going to launch Alegre de Filipinas runway production in New York Fashion Week. And after which, there will be more Fashion Week in New York, Paris, Milan, Dubai, the biggest of the biggest country that runs Fashion Week.
And the Asia.
Are you excited?
Wala akong
And the Asian
concern sa
Pacific.
kung paano ako rarampa. Mas concern ako sa accent ko. Paano ako mag-i-English ng maayos.
Oy, ang mga Bisaya, how doon mag-English good?
Oo.
Really?
Saya biyak ka, kuya.
God!
Ipakita mo pagka English
sige.
talking.
English.
Tara, I have a question.
English talking.
What prompted you to choose him to be the ambassador of your magazine?
Aside from good looks, no?
Yes, well, knowing Kuya Rob is that he's been very consistent, and I believe that he's a disciplined man where...
I believe.
Yeah.
Grabe naman to, I believe.
Ganon. Parang pang Miss Universe answer ba yun? Or parang...
Saka
yung faith
parang
niya
may
sa'yo.
Kasi
knowledge.
ay ko, parang wala siya tiwala
Parang
sa
may-
akin.
No, I'm saying that it's been 12 years that I haven't get along with Kuya Rob in person, and I'm so happy that we're able to catch up this time despite na hindi kami magkasama or nagkakasama because of the distance, because of our survivor experience and in that one common ground, we know that we have the same, you know,
Pareho kayong survivor.
Paras kami survivor. May mga
Iyak na ako.
may mga experience kami lang yung nakakaintindi. So, mga ganong level. Imagine, I married a C and Kuya Rob is a C. So, sabi ko, dahil MSY naman yung company ko, ang dapat kong kunin kong ambassador at maging kasama ko sa movement na ito. Ay si Mr. Rob C.
Pareho kaming C. Yung pinagkaiba lang siya, si mayaman ako, si Duke. Hampas lupa ako na C.
Ikaw naman si actor na, di ba? Tapos corporate executive pa.
Oh.
Siya naman CEO, publisher, advocate
Media,
of Philippine
ambassador.
culture.
Yes.
Kunyari lang, kasi mahirap baka makidnap ako.
Real follow-up question. How does it feel to be chosen to be the ambassador of the magazine of Tara? Did you expect that?
Or 2 years.
Naiyak lang ako. Sa totoo lang, papasalamat ako kasi si Tara. As what she said earlier, medyo matagal kami hindi nag-usap. Pero just the fact na she trusted me, she believes in me. Kung paano ako makakatulong sa Advocacy Pilipinas, Advocacy Philippines, talagang pressure. So, awa ng Diyos, with the guide of our Lord, i-utilize natin yung network natin at tulungan natin si Tara, yung kanyang advocacy at syempre hingi na rin tayo ng tulong sa lahat ng kababayan natin, no, all over the world.
Yes.
Na ito na yung time para mag-shine tayong mga Pinoy. Just like kanina nabanggit, di ba, na athletes, celebrities, no, talaga
In all
nakapenetrate na.
classes, kahit yung mga mother,
so
that,
this time, ito naman ang i-showcase natin, yung talent ng mga designers natin na, hey, pwede tayo mag-compete, world class.
Yes.
And then you're going to have a show together?
Yes,
Hopefully.
that is
Yeah.
something we are excited to
On
work with
ATHN
in
TV
the
also,
future.
right?
Yeah.
And I think this is just the right time as I hit 33 years old this September 10 and definitely the launch of our Allegro Philippines in New York.
May show kami
Billboard.
sa Hollywood.
May show pa tayo sa Hollywood.
Wow.
Let's claim that! And
Yeah.
lahat ng media team that supports us from Happy Bucks Media to Asian TV and all the media, especially the Manila Times today.
May concern lang ako sa show namin. Ang problema, makakapagsalita ba ako? Daldal nito. Baka mamaya, sign language lang ako kasi sa kanina lahat.
Let the director say,
Oo, gano'n na nga mangyayari.
So going back to Tara, what do we expect on the Allegro de Pilipinas Fashion Week in New York?
Well, it's going to be a massive impact to the Philippines, where it's going to be the testament, and I can't wait to showcase that. Not until I'm gonna be there, because we're still here at Park in Radisson as we speak. And thank you so much for hosting us today's shoot. And I stay in faith where I had to travel safe to New York and making sure that we'll be able to bring all our creations safely and beautifully as we get to arrive. And I think from there I can go ahead and shout it to the world, hey, we're in New York and we're now launching this live.
Huwag na kayong magduda na talagang ito pag nag-host talagang ibang klase kasi hindi humihinto!
that's your
Sarah,
The
asset.
excitement is there.
We went to the mall earlier and people
Yes.
both of you are being recognized.
Kahit 2008, 2009 pa yon. Pero kilala pa rin kayo ng mga tao.
How does it feel? Who are you before and right now?
Well, to be honest, I'm overwhelmed, especially today. You know, having you also, Kuya Rob. It touched my heart where somehow I think TV was something a bad experience for me because I think I was tagged as like the contra-bidang bida on that show. I think I was just young to not understand that. When I spoke to the Survivor program manager, they said, Tara, ang bata mo lang kasi noon, kaya sobrang parang salita ka ng salita, di ba?
Bata.
Ganun. Parang hindi naman ako tumakad. But and the fact there is sobrang ang sarap ng feeling na na-appreciate ka ng iba at
More than
naaalala.
10 years, kilala pa rin
More
kayo.
than 10 years and more. Tapos ang rami pang nagko-comment sa MSY Marketing Media YouTube channel. So, at kahit po kayo na nag-i-interview sa amin ngayon, sobrang yun yung pinaka-touching sa amin. Dahil you're giving us the value. Despite na hindi, kahit ako, it's no longer my job as a celebrity or anything of that kind. I know I'm a public personality, but it's in a different level because I'm doing marketing for businesses and a lot thereof. And I think coming to Manila back and forth, I always feel the love and the welcoming of people every time I get to visit here, and thank you so much.
Meeting you both today, it seems that you are different persons right now.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that you are now a pugilist or a fighter. How do you see yourself like? I mean, I'm seeing also like you are now an ambassador of the Filipinos, representing to being a pugilist, a fighter. Do you think that, what can we expect in the coming days or months or years to both of you?
Well, for me, for one, in the coming days, I'll have a new haircut kasi medyo haba. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead, Tara.
Siguro, we being a survivor, I think with consistency and discipline, we can start and finish any movement or any project that we were gonna get into. When we started to, get to expose ourselves in Survivor reality TV, I know it's a game changer. Where it impacted our life so differently. We're able to meet a lot of people. We get criticisms. We get to experience all the bashings or even the good and bad side in media. But after all, we surpassed that and we're able to learn and mature along the process. And I think because we're a testament of a reality TV show, I think anything we can do. And however, of course, above everything, we glorify the Lord to serve and to lead and help whatever that our calling gonna be. So,
She said it all and she nailed it.
That's
Ay,
star.
may add ka ba? kuya?
I still have two more questions.
Sige.
You mentioned about the Survivor Philippines. We're trying to tag this interview with Dipolog City from GMA.
Wow.
What's your message to the GMA family that you had before? To both of
Una
you.
ka? Una ka?
Yeah.
Well,
Ladies first.
Oh, yeah.
to GMA7, thank you so much. Especially to the program manager, Sir Neil Gumban, and the rest of the group. Especially
love Sir
today,
Neil.
we have Happy Box Media with Ate Carol Chua and of course her husband is really supporting us right now in this launch for Allegri Philippines, coming to New York and all this. We had the whole day shoot today, and sa lahat ng nasa GMA, si Jessica Soho at si Sir Lars ba yun na-mention
Lars
natin?
Santiago.
Wow, we hope that we can do some, for some appearance in the future that we're wishing. At
Sinasabi
sana
ho
naman
ni
Survivor
Tara,
season 4 or
sinasabi ho ni Tara dito para paigsiin ko na ha.
6. Okay.
Ang sa dami na sinabi ni Tara, ang ibig niya sabihin, magkaroon ng season 5.
Yes!
Ang dami sinabi.
Let's call for season
No,
5.
season 5 yun ang ibig niya sabihin.
Yes. And I'm sure nasa tayo on the list
Oh,
ng
yeah, of
All-Stars.
course,
Ganon.
And lastly, please invite the viewers right now on your shows, upcoming shows, and social media to follow you.
Yes, we are inviting everyone, all the Filipinos all over the world, to check out Allegri Philippines, Allegri de Pilipinas Runway Production, Allegri de Musa International Fashion and Advocacy magazine to launch this September in New York City at the Hotel Edison. Yeah, it's going to be produced by High Tech Moda, the award-winning producer for New York Fashion Week in New York. And so with that, please follow all our pages. As long as may Alegre, yun na yun. It means fun and entertainment. So let's keep Alegre
Lingaw.
coming our way. Lingaw.
Lingaw.
Lingaw kaayo. Alegre.
And your turn to promote.
Yun na yun, sinabi niya na lahat.
AQ Prime.
Of course, maraming salamat ulit for the opportunity. Kapatid na Tara, Alegre de Pilipinas, GMA7, and AQ Prime. I love you.
Thank you all.
Shout out to Mayor Marcos.
And to all the mothers of my kids, I'm kidding.
Shout out to Mayor Marcos.
Oh, Mayor
Mama.
Marcos.
And please share all these content.
Mayor Marcos, looking forward of meeting you and seeing you and partying with you soon.
Yes.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
hope to have you on our launching as one of our special guests. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Arlo, Chino, on this coverage. Thank you so
Okay.
much,
Mwah.
my love. Mwah, mwah.
Oh, mabuhay!
Mabuhay, Philippines!